It's the final series of week number 2 of my great teams of the past, season number 3. Today's game features the 1935 Chicago Cubs visiting the 1934 Detroit Tigers. As we said, this is season number 3. This one features teams from 1931 to 1946. Back in season 1, the 1912 New York Giants were the champions. Season number 2, 1920 Cleveland Indians came out on top. This is week 2 of 9. As you look at the standings, Cubs and Tigers, you'll see them at the bottom, but Cubs have only played one series. They went 1-3 against the 1937 Yankees. The Tigers had the bye in week 1, so they are just getting started here on the tabletop today. Next up, let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Leading off and playing left field, Augie Galan. Second baseman's Billy Herman. In right field, it's Chuck Klein. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Gabby Hartnett. Center fielder, Frank Demery. First baseman, Phil Cavaretta. Third baseman is Stan Hack. The shortstop is Billy Jurgis. And the starting pitcher for the Cubs today, Bill Lee. Lee took the loss in his week 1 start against the Yankees, went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 walks, 3 runs. He did strike out 7. For the Tigers, making their season debut, leading off and playing center field, JoJo White. The catcher is Mickey Cochran. Second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Hitting cleanup and playing left field, it's Goose Goslin. Shortstop, Billy Rogel. First baseman, Hank Greenberg. Third baseman, Marv Owen. In right field, Pete Fox. And the starting pitcher for the Tigers, Tommy Bridges. Bridges in 1934, 22-11 record, 3.67 ERA. Both these teams in real life lost in the World Series. The 35 Cubs lost to the Tigers. These Tigers 1 year later. 34 Tigers lost to the St. Louis Cardinals. So let's play ball. For the Cubs in the top of the first, it's Augie Galan. He hit .353 in week 1, 6 hits in 17 at-bats, had the Cubs' only home run in week number 1. So Tommy Bridges with the pitch. And good start for the Cubs. Galan slaps into center field. He's on board with a leadoff single. Here's Billy Herman. Herman hit .250, 4 for 16 in week number 1. Back-to-back hits. Herman pokes one into right. It's a base hit, and now there are runners on first and second, nobody out. Chuck Klein. He hit .214 in week 1, 3 for 14. Did score 4 runs. And Klein, with nobody out. Slow roller, left side, the third baseman Marv Owen charges, picks it up, fires to first in time to get Klein for the out. Both base runners do advance. So runners on second and third, 1 out. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett, the MVP of the 1935 season. 344 average, 13 home runs in real life. In week 1, hit just .214, 3 for 14. All 3 hits were doubles. So runners on second and third, 1 out. And Bridges strikes out Hartnett for the second out. That'll bring up Frank Demery, and he had a heck of a week 1. 8 hits and 16 at-bats, a .500 average, third best in the league after the first week. So can he continue it here? Second and third, 2 outs. Demery. Nope, lifts the fly ball into left field. Goose Goslin will make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 singles to start the inning. Nothing comes of it. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. For the Tigers, JoJo White to lead things off. First at-bat of the season for the Tigers. White hit .312 in 1934. And he will get things started by drawing a walk. That'll bring to the plate Mickey Cochran. Cochran, player manager of these Tigers. He joined Detroit from the Philadelphia Athletics before the 1934 season. He managed the team. He won the MVP, took them to the World Series, almost did it all. As mentioned, they did lose the World Series to the St. Louis Cardinals in 1934, but Mickey Cochran steps in, 320 average in 1934. He, lost the dice. All right, runaway dice found. Cochran. Let's see, the Cubs have the average defense. So, but with that, not going to matter here. Ground ball to short. Jurgis to Herman to Cavaretta, double play. So, now 2 outs, nobody on. Charlie Gehringer, 356 average, 11 homers in 1934. Gehringer was the runner-up to Cochran in the MVP voting. And Gehringer, fly ball to center field. Demery will make the catch for the 3rd out. We've played 1 inning. There's no score. Leading off for the Cubs in the second, Phil Cavaretta, the first baseman. Cavaretta just 2 hits in 14 at-bats, a 143 average in week 1. Cavaretta this time, he's got a base hit, puts it into right field. It falls in. He has a leadoff single. So 3 hits already for the Cubs. Stan Hack steps in. Hack had a heck of a week 1, 6 hits in 13 at-bats, a 462 average. Ranked him 4th in the league after the first week. He also drove in 6 runs, which tied him for 2nd most in the league. So he's got a runner on, nobody out. And Hack hits it hard, left side. Marv Owens able to knock it down. He picks it up, only plays to first. He does get the out. Cavaretta will advance to second base. So runner in second, 1 out for Billy Jurgis. Jurgis had the roughest week at the plate in week 1 for the Cubs, 1 hit in 14 at-bats. And he will hit a fly ball into left field. Goose Goslin will make the catch. There are 2 outs. Here's the pitcher, Bill Lee. Bill Lee 0 for 2 at the plate in week 1. And Lee comes through. He puts a ball over the second baseman's head into right field. It falls in. They're going to send Phil Cavaretta. Play at the plate. Nope, Cavaretta's fast. No chance of getting him. He scores. It's 1-0 Cubs. Bill Lee helps himself with the RBI single. 1-0 Cubs. And here we are with Augie Galan. He singled to open up the game. Cubs already have 4 hits here in the second inning. 4 hits through 2 innings, I should phrase it. Galan strikes out by Bridges. That's the 3rd out. But the Cubs get 1 run, first of the game. 1-0 Cubs heading to the bottom of the second. Goose Goslin to lead things off for the Tigers. Goslin, 305 average, 13 home runs, 100 RBI. Goslin was part of great teams the past season, too. He played for the 1925 Washington Senators. He hit 298 in season 2. And Goslin has the Tigers' first hit of the season. Drives 1 into right. It's a base hit. Billy Rogel. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. He, 296 hitter in 1934. He's got a runner on first, nobody out. And he takes ball 4. First 2 base runners are on board here for the Tigers. And that brings up a very dangerous hitter, Hank Greenberg. Greenberg, 339, 26 home runs in 1934. Looking to even this one up. And Lee has walked Greenberg. So the Tigers have loaded the bases, single, walk, walk. Still nobody out. Marv Owen steps in. Owen hit .317 with 8 homers in 1934. Ground ball to short. They're going to turn to Jurgis to Herman to Cavaretta. They do get the double play, but Goose Goslin will score, and we're tied up at 1. So no RBI there on the double play, but the Tigers do tie it up, 1 run apiece. And chance for another one here. Pete Fox steps in. Fox, a .285 hitter. There's a runner on third with 2 out. Nope, fly ball to right. Chuck Klein backs up. He's got it. Side retired. So on the Owen double play, the Tigers even the score, 1-1 heading to the third. Here's Billy Herman. He singled back in the first inning. This time, however, he'll hit a fly ball to center field. JoJo White will track it down, 1 away. Chuck Klein, he is 0 for 1. Chuck Klein draws a walk. Runner on board with 1 out for Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett struck out his first time up. The Tigers have an excellent defense. And that is a double play ball. Garinger to Rogel to Greenberg. Double play. Side retired. To the bottom of the third, still 1-1. The pitcher, Tommy Bridges, to lead off. And the other, Bill Lee had a hit in his first at-bat. The other opposing pitcher, Tommy Bridges, he's got a base hit in his first at-bat. Second hit of the game for the Tigers. Leadoff runner is aboard. We're back to the top of the order. JoJo White, he walked his first time up. And Lee can't find the plate again. White draws another walk. Nobody out, first and second. Here is Mickey Cochran, who is 0 for 1. Fly ball to left. Galan will make the catch. Runners will stay put. 1 out. Charlie Geringer's 0 for 1 today. And Bill Lee, another walk. Charlie Geringer loads the bases. 1 out. The cleanup hitter, Goose Goslin, stands in. Goslin singled his first time up. They'll play. They have a good defense. They'll play deep, going for a double play ball. And pops him up. Right side, the first baseman, Cavaretta, calls for it. He makes the catch. Everyone stays put. So bases loaded, 2 out. Here's the shortstop, Billy Brogel. Walked his first time up. And he has walked again. Lee issues a bases loaded walk. It is 2-1 Tigers. Hank Greenberg, not a guy you want to be facing with the bases loaded. He walked his last time up. And Lee, this time, finds the strike zone, strikes out Greenberg to end the inning. But with the bases loaded walk, the Tigers lead 2-1, heading to the fourth. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Cubs. Frank Demery to lead things off. He is 0 for 1. Mentioned he had 500 in week number 1. And another walk. Demery on board, base on balls. Here's Phil Cavarretta, who singled last time up. He will do something good here. That 33 gets to roll on his second column. Cavarretta, 8 homers in 1935. And Cavarretta scorches one down the right field line. Pete Fox is going to have to run after it in the corner. Frank Demery was going to score all the way from first base. Phil Cavarretta, who is fast, he legs his way to third base. That is an RBI triple, and we are tied at 2. So Cavarretta comes through, still nobody out, runner on third. Here is Stan Hack, 0 for 1 today. Drove in 6 runs in week number 1. He's got a chance for another one here. And he will single into right field. Hack has an RBI, 7th of the season. Cavarretta scores 3-2 Cubs. Still nobody out. Runner on first. Billy Jurgis at the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. Fly ball to right. Pete Fox comes racing in. He makes the catch. 1 out. Here's the pitcher, Bill Lee. He singled last time up. Runner on first. This time he is looking to sacrifice. And it is successful. Third baseman throws him out. Hack moves to second base. So runner in scoring position for Augie Galan. 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up. And this time, fly ball to right. Pete Fox has it. And that'll end the inning. The Cubs score 2 more. They take a 3-2 lead. Cavarretta with an RBI triple. Stan Hack with an RBI single. Bottom of the fourth, 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Tigers. Here's Marv Owen, 0 for 1. He will shallow fly ball to center. Demery races in. He makes the catch. Here's Pete Fox, 0 for 1 today. Bouncing ball right side. The second baseman Herman fields it, throws to first, 2 away. Here's the pitcher, Tommy Bridges, singled his last time up as one of the 2 Detroit hits today. And not this time. Lee strikes out Bridges. A rare 1-2-3 inning. And now we go to the 5th. Billy Herman to lead things off. Herman, 1 for 2 today. Herman came in 4th place in the MVP voting in 1935. And Herman will hit a fly ball to left field. Goose Goslin back to the warning track. He does make the catch for the first out. Chuck Klein is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. He fouls one off. And then Klein right up the middle. The middle infielders can't get to it. Klein has himself a base hit. 7th of the game here for the Cubs here in the 5th inning. Here's Gabby Hartnett, the MVP of 1935. Runner on first and 1 out. Hartnett 0 for 2 today. Hartnett Drive to left. It's back. It's back. It is gone. 2-run home run. Gabby Hartnett. And the Cubs now lead 5-2. Hartnett had 13 home runs in 1935. This is his first of the season. 5-2 Cubs. They have scored 2 runs in each of the last 2 innings. They go from a 2-1 deficit to a 5-2 lead. So just 1 out here in the 5th. Here's Frank Demery, 0 for 1 with a walk. And Demery puts one over the shortstop head. It's into left center field. Demery's aboard with a single. 1 out for Phil Cavaretta, 2 for 2 today. Drove in a run with a triple in the 4th. Hard ground ball left side. Marv Owen makes a diving stop, jumps up, throws to first. He gets the out. Demery advances to second base. So here's Stan Hack. He had an RBI single last time up. He's 1 for 2. 2 outs, runner on second. And Bridges strikes out Hack to end the inning. 2 more for Cubs on the Hartnett homer. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order for the Tigers, JoJo White, who has walked twice. This time he gets to make contact, but his fly ball to right will be caught by Chuck Klein for the first out. Mickey Cochran, player manager of the Tigers, MVP of the season. He is 0 for 2 today. And ground ball taken by the third baseman, Stan Hack, throws to first, 2 away. Charlie Gehringer, 0 for 1 with a walk. And Gehringer puts one into left field. It will fall in for a base hit. And the Tigers have a runner with 2 outs. Goose Goslin, he's 1 for 2 today. And pops it up, drifting into foul territory behind the plate. Gabby Hartnett calls for it. He's got it. Side retired. We've played 5 complete. It's 5-2 Cubs. Here's Billy Jurgis. He is 0 for 2. And scorches one into center field. JoJo White, though, he sprints in and makes a shoestring catch for the first out. Here's the pitcher, Bill Lee. Drove and run with a single his first time up. Sacrifice bunt, second time up. This time, Detroit. Ground ball right side. Hank Greenberg dives for it. Can't get it. It will get into right field. Bill Lee has himself his second hit of the game. So 1 out, runner on. Back to the top of the order for the Cubs. Augie Galan, he's 1 for 3 today. Galan is hit by the pitch. And there are runners on first and second. 1 out for Billy Herman. Herman 1 for 3. Pops it up left side, drifting to foul territory. Third baseman Marv Owen will make the catch. 2 outs. So here's Chuck Klein. 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Drew a walk. Can he add to the 5-2 lead? He will not. Fly ball to right. No problem for Pete Fox. Well, that'll do it for the Cubs in the top of the 6th. Cubs still lead 5-2, heading bottom of 6. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Tigers. Here's Billy Rogel, who has walked twice. This time he does swing away. He will lift a pop fly into shallow right. Chuck Klein will come in. He will make the catch, 1 out. Hank Greenberg steps in, walked his first time up, struck out the second time. And Greenberg, he will line one between short and third. It is through for a base hit. 4th of the game for the Tigers against 10 for the Cubs. So runner on, 1 out, Marv Owen, who is 0 for 2. Reroll the red die that got hung up. And Lee strikes out Owen for the second out. I'll bring Pete Fox to the plate. Fox 0 for 2. Ground ball to second. Herman has it. Throws to first. Side retired. We go to the 7th inning. Cubs come to the plate with a 5-2 lead. Cleanup hitter, Gabby Hartnett, to lead things off. Hartnett, 2-run home run his last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. And Hartnett hits another one, deep right center. It's off the wall, and Gabby Hartnett has a double. Leadoff double for Hartnett here in the 7th, his second hit of the game. Second extra base hit. 11th hit of the game for the Cubs. And here is Frank Demery, 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And Demery does it again, pokes it into right field. Gabby Hartnett, they're going to send him. He will score. It is now 6-2 Cubs. So 6-2 Cubs. Bridges has given up 12 hits, 6 runs. I think his day is done. He is scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 7th, so let's do this. Ooh, Detroit does not have a very good bullpen. Okay, let's do a double switch. We'll take out Bridges. We'll take out Pete Fox, who made the last out last inning. We will put in G. Walker into right field. And then we will put Furpo Marbury into pitch. And he'll go to the 8th spot in the order. So Marbury in 1934, 15-5 record, started half the games, 4.57 ERA. He was a standout reliever for the 1925 Senators in season number 2 of Great Teams of the Past. A 2-1 record, 1.27 ERA, and 3 saves. So he will try to keep this one from getting any more out of hand. Runner on first, nobody out. Phil Cavaretta is the hitter. Cavaretta's 2 for 3. Had an RBI triple back in the 4th. And let's see. I said the Tigers. Are the Tigers? What's their defense situation now? What's Marbury? 2. So they still have a good defense. But that will not help them on this play because Cavaretta will put one right side. Gehringer can't get to it. It's another base hit. Frank Demery is going to go from first to third. 13 hits now for the Cubs. So first and third, nobody out. The Cubs have had 3 straight hits to begin this inning. And here's Stan Hack, 1 for 3 today. RBI single in the 4th. He's driven in a team high 7 runs this season. And Stan Hack We'll look at ball 1 and ball 2. And Hack, fly ball to the left. It is shallow. Demery will tag up, but he will stay put. Goslin will make the catch for the first out, and the runners will stay at first and third. Billy Jurgis is 0 for 3 today. And the umpire stops play. A balk has been called on Firpo Marbury. So Demery scores on the balk. Cavaretta goes to second, 7-2 Cubs. So now Jurgis with a runner on second, 1 out. And Jurgis, shallow fly ball to center. JoJo White comes in, makes the catch, 2 outs. Here is the pitcher, Bill Lee, 2 for 2 today. Also had a sacrifice bunt, has driven in a run. Can he add to the Cubs' lead here with another hit? He does not. He'll hit a fly ball to center that G. Walker will catch. And that is the end of the top of the 7th. The Cubs score 2 more on the Demery single and the balk. And it is 7-2 at the 7th inning stretch. Okay, the defensive replacement for the Tigers will lead off the bottom of the 7th, G. Walker. He hit 300 with 6 homers in 1934. And he will do something good here on his first at-bat of the season. 66, gets to roll on his second column. And Walker rips one into right center field. It'll roll to the wall. He will make his way to second base with a leadoff double. Here's JoJo White, walked his first 2 times up, then flew out the last time up. Pops him up, right side. Second baseman Herman calls for it. 1 out. Here's Mickey Cochran, player manager, MVP, but 0 for 3 today. And his tough day continues. Fly ball to left. Augie Galan will make the catch for the second out. Here's Charlie Gehringer, 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And first base is open. Lee pitches around Gehringer, ends up with a walk. So now 2 runners on, and Goose Goslin steps in. Goslin's 1 for 3. I'm going to re-roll the white die that got hung up on the side. And Goslin will hit a fly ball to right. Chuck Klein will make the catch. And more runners left on base for Detroit. Both teams actually at this point have left 8 runners on base. Okay, we go to the top of the 8th, still 7-2 Cubs. Top of the order for Chicago, Augie Galan, he is 1 for 3, was hit by a pitch his last time up. This time, slow roller left side, Marv Owen picks it up, throws to first in time for the first out. Billy Herman is 1 for 4. And Billy Herman's going to add to his hit total. Gets to roll on his second column, had 7 homers in 1935. And Herman sends one to the left center field wall. He has a double. Runner in scoring position with 1 out for Chuck Klein, who is 1 for 3 with a walk. Klein singles up the middle. They are going to send to Billy Herman. JoJo White's throw at the plate. Not in time. Billy Herman scores. It is 8-2 Cubs on the Klein RBI single. think 6 different Cubs have driven in runs today. So 8-2, 1 out, runner on first. Here's Gabby Hartnett, 2 for 4, 2-run homer in the 5th, doubled his last time up. And Hartnett, this time Marbury gets the better of Hartnett, strikes him out, 2 away. It's Frank Demery, 2 for 3 with a walk, has driven in a run. And he puts one into right field. It will fall in for a base hit. Chuck Klein will race from first to third. And we have runners at the corners with 2 outs for Phil Cavaretta, who is 3 for 4. A couple of singles, an RBI triple. Can the Cubs pour it on here with some more runs? Yes, they can. Cavaretta, he singles opposite field into left. Chuck Klein will score. Demery will stop at second. 9-2 Cubs. Cavaretta has his 4th hit and 2nd RBI. And Cavaretta, in fact, 4 for 5. He only had 2 hits in the first 4 games of the season, so he has righted the ship here. So first and second, 2 out. Stan Hack, just one good hitter after another comes up. Hack 1 for 4 today. Drove in a run earlier. And this time, however, comebacker to the pitcher. Marbury has it. Throws to first. Side retired. The Cubs score 2 more. The Cubs have scored in 5 of the 8 innings so far. 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. So 8 runs in the last 5 innings. They lead 9-2 going to the bottom of the 8th. Billy Rogel to lead things off. He is 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. And Lee walks him for the 3rd time. Leadoff runners on board. Here's Hank Greenberg, 1 for 2 with a walk. And ground ball to short. Jurgis picks it up, flips to Herman, on to Cavaretta, double play. So, 2 outs. Here's Marv Owen. Owen's 0 for 3. Detroit did score their first run on an Owens first at-bat. He hit into a double play, but a run scored. And here is Owen. Ground ball to the second baseman, Billy Herman, but he boots it. And that is an E4. And there's now a runner on first with 2 outs. We have reached the pitcher's spot. Furpo Marbury. We've seen enough of him, so bring up a pinch hitter, and it will be Ray Hayworth. Backup catcher, hit .293 in 1934. And ground ball to second. Herman, this time he makes the play. Side retired. So the Tigers need another pitcher. Trailing 9-2. And it'll be General Crowder. Started a little more than half the time in 1934, went 9-11 with a 5.75 ERA. So can he come out in the 9th and keep this one from getting any worse? Billy Jurgis to lead things off. He is 0 for 4. And about the only Cub who's having a tough day at the plate. It's a fly ball into left. Goose Goslin has it for the first out. That'll bring us to the pitcher, Bill Lee. And he has gone, what is his line right now? 8 innings, 5 hits, 8 walks. Somehow he has given up 5 hits and 8 walks and only allowed 2 runs. So I think after 8 walks, Bill Lee has thrown enough pitches. His day is done. Cubs will send Freddie Lindstrom up to pinch hit. Lindstrom had 3 plate appearances in week 1. He went 0 for 3, still looking for his first hit of the season. Won't get it here. Ground ball taken by the second baseman, Gehringer, throws to first, 2 outs. Here's Augie Galan, 1 for 4, also hit by a pitch, and Crowder strikes him out. A very rare 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers pitchers. So that will take us to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead 9-2. Cubs need a new pitcher, and they do not have a great bullpen either. Let's bring in Hugh Casey. Casey, 26 innings in 1935, all in relief. No wins, no losses, a 3.86 ERA. He will be facing the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for the Tigers. Starting with G. Walker, who was the defensive replacement. He doubled his first time and only time up so far. And this time, Walker pops it up, and the third baseman, Stan Hack, will make the catch for the first out. JoJo White walked his first time up, and now 0 for 2 since then. And JoJo White draws his third walk of the game. So runner on first, 1 out, Mickey Cochran, who is 0 for 4. And JoJo White, despite being down 7 runs, he's going to steal second base. So Cochran now the runner on second. Fly ball to center, and Demery has it, 2 outs. Tough day for Cochran. Charlie Gehringer, he's reached base 3 out of 4 times. He's 1 for 2 with a pair of walks. Ground ball to short. This should be it. Jurgis throws to first, and the side is retired, and that is the ball game. The 1935 Chicago Cubs defeat the 1934 Detroit Tigers 9-2. The Cubs improved to 2-3 on the season. This was the season opener for the Tigers. They are now 0-1. The Cubs 9 runs on 17 hits, 1 error, 10 runners left on base. The Tigers 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 10 runners left on base. For the Cubs, of their 17 hits, 6 players had multi-hit games, led by Phil Cavarretta. He had 4 hits. Frank Demery had 3. 2-hit games for Herman, Klein, Hartnett, and the starting pitcher Bill Lee. Only 1 player went hitless for the Cubs. That was Billy Jurgis. Gabby Hartnett had a double and a homer. Cavarretta had a triple. Herman had a double. Hartnett and Cavarretta both drove in 2 runs. Hartnett was on a 2-run homer in the 5th. Bill Lee, he will get the win, improved to 1-1 this season. Told you his line earlier, 8 innings, 5 hits, 8 walks, but only 2 runs and 3 strikeouts. Hugh Casey pitched the 9th inning. For the Tigers, only 5 hits by 5 different players, only 1 extra base hit. It was a double by G. Walker. Billy Rogel had the only RBI for the Tigers. That came on a bases-loaded walk back in the 3rd inning. Tommy Bridges will take the loss. 6 innings, 12 hits, 2 walks, 7 runs, all of them earned, 3 strikeouts. Furpo Marbury pitched the next 2 innings, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs. General Crowder pitched a scoreless 9th. So that is it. This is the final series of week number 2, Great Teams of the Past. So if you're watching this, you can now head over to rogersportsgames.com and find out what happened in games 2, 3, and 4 of this series. Those won't be on YouTube, but those results will now be online. So you can check out the recaps, box scores, stats, and more from this series because this is the final series of week number 2. Then not soon after, we will also have the week 2 recap with all of the standings and league leaders and more. So go check that out at rogersportsgames.com if you are interested. So that is all from Detroit. Not a great season opener for the home Tigers as they fall to the 1935 Chicago Cubs 9-2. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe.